The topic for today is sliding banners. These are one of the premium ad places for the app. The premium's actually the a welcome ad or the welcome video, but this is more general, more useful. And once you see how to do this, you'll probably be able to figure out the others as well. So that's what we're gonna do this. So we'll go through it in gory detail, and so one of the things that distinguishes Audio Everywhere is the extensive branding and advertising and kinds of things that we have, marketing, and those are all local to a venue. So it's not like there's some national ad that's going to show unless you sell it to be shown at your venue. It's on location by location basis. We've discovered that this is a little bit complicated, so we've put in hopefully reasonable defaults and auto generators to make the task easier. And we've also added recently a bunch of clip art, so you'll see how to use that. So you could use auto generators and clip art, or you could go in as deep down the rabbit hole as you'd like. All the customization is done through the cloud. So hopefully everybody here who is supposed to have a login account has one. If not, send an email to support@audioeverywhere.com letting us know who you are and who your company is, and if you have one of our systems, what the serial number is. And I'll show you how to get that easily later on. We're going to talk a lot about pixels, so a lot about images. So all dimensions are width first, height second, and it's all in pixels. The images can either be JPEGs or PNG. I almost always use JPEGs, but that's up to you. We're going to talk about banners. So because of the bandwidth of getting the banner from the central server to everybody's phone, we limit the number of sliding banners at one time to 6. And among those 6, the offers, well, you can have offers of 2 types. We'll go through that in a different webinar. But when you make an offer that's a banner, that gets counted among the 6. On the other hand, you can upload more than 6, and you can show them at different times. And so that'll be another thing that we can do. So we'll go through all of this. This slide's a little bit old. It says, here's how you get to the menu. So let's see if we can do this live. So here's, I'm going to log in to the system. And this is, as you see, different than what it says the old welcome image was. We've improved it so that it has some dashboards in there. Since my system tends to be pretty experimental, I have a lot of red on my dashboard. Unsupported ones, ones that are offline, ones that are online, and ones that need to be upgraded. And since we just rolled out another version of the software, basically almost everyone needs to be upgraded. You can add widgets to this and so forth, so you can have whatever you want on your own dashboard. I haven't played with it yet, so I'm not going to risk going for it right now. Let me go back to that. So on the side here is where you find all the things you can do. Companies, venues, the venue servers are also called extractors, and that's also where you deal with labels. It tells you all the software versions that are around. Sliding banners, that's where we're going to be today. You can click on these and you can get the sliding banner list. You can create a sliding banner, and you can assign it to a venue. So all of that we'll look at today. But there are also offers, theme settings, all sorts of different things available here. And so that's where you find them on that left side. Okay, and here it shows the previous version of that screen. So to create a sliding banner image, you go to Manage Sliding Banners, create a sliding banner. So let's go do one of those right now. So go down here, Sliding Banners, create a sliding banner. And here's some new stuff. It shows what these things should look like, but we're going to come down here where you actually do the work. Let's see if I make this a little bit bigger. So first is the title, and we're going to call this NFL. I don't know, NFL starts here. And today we're going to focus on image. You can have image banners, or you can have text banners. Text banners you can think about as SMSs or messages that you can send to your customers in the venue. And in either case, you need to say something about it. And here, ask your server about serving a table for the first Sunday. If I could type it would be better. In September. Okay. Now, the banners will only show up when the extractor, when the venue server is connected to the internet. Sometimes things go down. Our system will work perfectly well if it's not connected, but you don't get all the marketing and ads. Still, you could pick, what color you want to show up in the space of the banner if you did that. Now, what we have here is the name of the website where if someone clicks through on this banner, they will eventually get to. So I'm going to put down my favorite website. I'm going to enable this. And then, let's see, today's Wednesday. So I'm going to have this go from 11 o'clock in the morning to 3 o'clock, which is 1500. So that I can schedule this. And so if you had a happy hour thing that you wanted to do, or some other timed event, you can do that. You can have a start time and an end time. And here we'll put in some banner images. So you can create your own banner image, or I don't know how we got there. Let's see if I can find something useful here. This is supposed to be webinar. Name matches webinar. Okay, so we've already put down some assets here. And here's a pitcher of beer, correctly sized. We'll show you how to do that in a minute. Choose it. Okay, there you go. We can auto-generate the rest of these images if we were not energetic about it, but we have all of them, so let's just grab them. 500. So this is our images, and we can save that. Now we have a new sliding banner. See if it updates correctly. Have my fingers crossed. Good. And then the question is where to assign it. I have lots of locations, but today we're dealing with location demo 17. So that was done. And let me just go check my venue. Yes. Look at the venue list. Look at demo 17. There it is. And this here, well, this allows me to edit it. This allows me to register a new venue server extractive for there. But this allows me to look. So this is that venue. It's got the company information, the venue information, the servers. It's this particular device. Talks about the themes, the welcome ads, and here's the sliding banners. And this is the one we just put in, right? And there you can see what it's going to look like on the first page and the second page. In fact, if this works correctly, I should be able to throw that on the screen with a program called Reflector. And so this is a image, basically a slaved image from my iPhone showing the venue, banners scanning across, and I can move them with my finger back and forth, or they'll just scan. And let's go to our pitcher of beer. Let's tap on that. So here you see that dialogue image and the text that we put in, the title there. And then we go to my favorite website. It has to go reach out across things, but this is our website, and all this is live. So pretty powerful in terms of getting your message across. And of course, down here, it's just playing different devices. And we've made them look pretty fancy right now. But I'm going to go stop this and get back to the system. Make that go away. Okay, so there's how you create a banner. But of course, there's a bunch of artwork that was involved in that. So one place to go look for the artwork is to go to our website, the one you just saw in miniature on the other system. And here, in helpful links, is clip art. Go there. And this has all sorts of things in it: audio, music, networks, numbers. But we also have some downloadable banners. And here's the pitcher of beer. It's one of the 9 clip art things we've put together here. And you can download that. And if you download it, you'll be able to get all of the different sizes that you'd like. So it's all there for you, or you can create your own. So a good place to go to create your own is find an image here. Go to a website called ThinkStock. There are many, many different ones of these sorts of things out there. Show some footballs. Let's see. I like this one. if I wanted it, I would download it in medium size. I already have an account with them, so I can just download this image. It's downloaded. We'll close this. But having the image is great, but now in this case, I would have to do something to edit it. So I'd have to open something from my this one to downloads, date modified. So of course that thing was not what I really wanted. So this is called ThinkStock 8209. So let's see if I can find that here. Should be right on top. Oh, downloads. See if it's right. Yep, that's the one. So I'll open that. And if I need to now make that into a scanning banner, I need to make it the right size. And to make it the right size, you use your own favorite editing program, but I would use here 640 by 280. Okay, so that's cut. And then add file, save. No, something's wrong here. Save for web, make it 640. The other one should come out as 280. I guess I must have mistyped, so I'm going to stretch it a little bit. Fudging it. Save. And we wanted to put that in webinar access. And this is football. Save. Now I can go back to close this. Go back to Exothermic Cloud Services. And what I want to now do is make another sliding banner. NFL is coming. Image be here. All right. And now I'm going to leave the URL out and just grab that first banner image. Okay, so you see it shows up here, and I'll auto-generate the other images from that now. Okay, so here it comes, and you can see it now. It puts a little extra material around the outside so that you can actually see it. Let's see. I've forgotten to do something very important. I've forgotten to enable it, and now I can save this. Again, it's going to ask me where to put it. And we were going to demo 17, save, go back to my iPhone and see if I can get it to show up. It's done. Oops. There it is. So, I've been doing this a lot, so make it look a little easier than maybe it is. But that's the basics of how you do this. So let me go kill this. And go back to my presentation, see what I'm forgetting to talk about. So banners. So you've seen it, but that first banner is that first image is the basic banner image, the one that's 640 by 280 in pixels. The dialog image is where you get to when you click that first one. And the second screen is a more info button, which is there only if you put in that website. By the way, when you do offers, you can put in a PDF. So you can have a coupon or some other thing that's more general. I guess you have a website or a PDF for offers. The website will open inside a window on the app, and you saw that. There are, let's see, we talked about text or image. Text appears below the dialog image. The title will appear on that dialog page. The color is what you get when the venue server is not connected to the internet. You get to the URL when you click the more information button, more info button, if you've put that in there. Make sure to click enable or you're going to be disappointed. You have the schedule. The schedule will be in local time, providing you put the local time in correctly for the venue. So let's just take a quick look at that. So I can go to companies and the company list, and there's a company called Demo Units, and here it is, and it's on Los Angeles time. Okay, that's why that worked for us. Don't forget to save. As we said, no more than 6 at a time for banners plus offers. The phone, the first page is going to be 640 by 280. On the tablet, the first page will be 640 by 500. The dialog image has the title text overlaying the image, which is why it is grayed out a little bit at the top. If you look carefully, you'll see that it's a little darker there, so the text will show up, or the title will show up. The text is below it, and it shows the more information button. So for dialog, on the phone, it's 640 by 500, and for the tablet, it's, I don't know who came up with this, but 924 by 62. Here's a couple of examples of images. So everything we showed before had the dialog image and the sliding banner image, basically copies of the same thing. They don't have to be the same. They can be completely different. There's your sliding banner. Talked about the fact that we have clip art right there on the website that you can use. Pretty general. If you want something else, let me know, and we'll see if we have demand for it. We'll get some more made, or you can make your own. We just showed this using downloaded ThinkStock images. You could do whatever you'd like, right? As long as it ends up as a JPEG. When you search ThinkStock, search for horizontal ones. I usually download the medium size, and I showed you how to do this in Photoshop, but everybody has their own favorite editor. You can create as many banners as you'd like, but only 6 are going to be shown at the same time. If you schedule more than 6, I think it just truncates it. If you are making some banners show up at some point and some banners show up at a different time, schedule each one for at least an hour. Don't go say, hey, I could get this running, every few seconds or every few minutes. It'll jam it. That won't work. Tricks. Let me go over these again. So here is, one trick which I didn't show you, but come on. If I go and ask for more, go for about and hit contact us, look right here at the bottom, it lists the serial number. So that's the serial number of the venue server that this phone is attached to. So that can be really helpful. Obviously, it's helpful for our support personnel, but it can be helpful for you understanding what's going on. So that's trick number 1. The trick number 2 was to go to venues, find the one you want, in this case demo 7, and use this little eye to see, and the tabs here, to understand everything about what's set up for that venue. So here's sliding banners, and now, by the way, you see our new sliding banner that we made completely from scratch. So, looks like I have 7 here. I don't know why that worked. Okay, so let's go back to here, tricks. So what do we have? For phones, you'll need the 640 by 280 and the 640 by 500. For tablets, the others. Clip